Today I'm responding to a question. Is it possible to do routine maintenance and regulation and adjustment on digital piano actions? Answer may surprise you. Hi, Ted Barsley with Alamo Piano Galleries. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. If you have questions or comments, leave them. We try to answer everything that we can. And also, if you haven't already, shop at our website, alamopianogalleries.com, and you can see a lot of the keyboards and the pianos that are demonstrated here on this channel in terms of inventory.
Now, one question that I often get asked about the VPC-1 as well as the hybrid pianos like the Novus 10S is this, and it's a good question. So sure, it doesn't need to be tuned, right, since there are no strings. But what about regulating the action? Does it need to be serviced for that? And if so, how often? Now, since that question is clearly above my pay grade, I'm going to kick that question over to our Alamo expert, the legend himself, Ted Barsley. Ted, what have you got, brother, for us on that question?
So in response to EB's throwdown question, pass off, whatever it is it necessary or required to have any kind of routine wear and tear maintenance, regulation, or anything done on a digital piano over use and time? My question to that is, it depends. My immediate response is no. Probably almost absolutely not possible for this reason. I went down and checked at convenience. I have a graveyard full of broken actions and broken things, and I'm going to kind of demonstrate that. You'll see some of this on the B footage. Starting with Kawai's responsive hammer compact action. This is kind of an outdated one. I think they have the responsive hammer action 2 now. This one here is a Grand Feel. They're on the 3. This is a model of the 2. Anyway, what I'm going to demonstrate here, is you'll be able to see on the B-roll, is there's nothing in here that you can adjust. There's no adjustable screws. Everything is just formed plastic and steel, form fitted like, a model put together. And that's on the responsive action. And then on the Grand Feel action, there's one little piece that is adjustable at the back. And I don't even know what it's going to adjust except for how quick or how fast the hammer moves up, but it doesn't seem like it's going to do that. I think what it is it's an adjustment over time in case these parts start to wear. That's the only thing that I can see that would adjust, and this is not a customer convenience or a technician convenient thing to get to. This is built into the keyboard. They made it see-through just so you can demonstrate, see-through demonstration that it does have a weighted hammer and it does have a straight out pure wooden key. Other than that, there's really no adjustments that can be made. The only pianos that I know that are digital that allow for adjustments are going to be any digital piano that is like a hybrid that actually features a real working piano action, and it should have most of the adjustable parts there. Most of those adjustable parts would look exactly like they do on an acoustic piano, and those are the things that you can adjust. And you do have access to the action on a real working hybrid type piano. And to my knowledge, there's very limited models of those, and people that own those should know that it's got a real working grand piano or a real working upright action inside it. And yes, it will respond to routine maintenance. But for the most part, I'm going to take a guess and say about 98%, or maybe even more than that, 99% of digital actions. This is your weighted hammers. Bunch of metal beams hanging down there that get picked up when you push down on the key through some kind of lever. You can look at this through the B footage. I'm not going to ask for tons of detail, but there's essentially nothing to be adjusted. These are metal components that fit into plastic formed parts to make up a piano action. Here's another demonstration of one that doesn't have a weighted action. And it's got some brains hanging out. But through this, you can see that there's really just a bunch of plastic parts that fit together, and it looks like without any kind of glue. So a lot of these look like they're snapped together, and I'm not saying that all these are cheap. These are not Kawai, Yamaha, or Korg. I have no idea what these are. It could be any one of those. But my point is, any digital keyboard, for the most part, whoever manufactured it is going to look like a bunch of form-fitted, bent metal or steel parts shoved inside plastic. There may be things that look like fishing weights or components to give the hammer some feel. So I hope that answers your question. When it comes to a digital piano, that's why I've always insisted that you play as many as you can. Stick to your true, whatever your budget is. If you want one between $2,000 and $3,000 or $1,500, $2,500, stick, or even a smaller price range, because things are getting so competitive now. And compare all the brands that are available on the market, and you're going to find out that within any given price range of, say, $100 to $2, you're going to get about the exact same kind of features. No one is going to really blow you away by giving away the entire house and the baby in the bathwater at the same time. You're going to get about the same kind of functions and features out of every single piano. And what you need to decide, and always remember that if it's a digital piano, you can't change the action. All you can do is go in and modify it on your own, voiding all the warranty stuff. You'd have to open it up, and I don't recommend doing that. It's not like an old Fender Rhodes or an old Wurlitzer electric piano, or even like an acoustic piano. You can go in and modify and do all kind of things. People add fishing weights, they take weight off, they want a fly action, they want a heavy action. Old analog machines, you can do that. The new ones are digital, and they're compact, they're precise, and they're built for competitive markets, so there's not going to be any aftermarket adjustments allowed. That's why it's important that you play a digital piano up front and find out, this one's good for me. I've got 2 or 3 years worth of growth, or maybe I'll get 2 or 3 years worth of use before I wear it out and break it and get another one. There's not a really great repair business or a used piano business when it comes to digitals, unless you buy them from the first or second owner, and there's some kind of history behind it, so you know that it wasn't abused, it didn't fall in a tub or something like that. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments on digital pianos and digital piano actions just regarding this one video, please feel free to send us questions or comments, and we'll look forward to answering those in the future. Again, reminding you, I am Ted Barsalou with Alamo Piano Galleries, and we look forward to seeing and hearing you here next time.